I'm Kevin Lee, and let's queer up gay culture. ACLU slams Arts Commission for delaying grants to LGBTQ plus groups. The American Civil Liberties Union of South Carolina issued a sharp rebuke after the South Carolina Arts Commission voted in a split decision to further delay grant funding to the Greenville Gay Men's Chorus and the Proud Mary Theater Company. During the same meeting, the board unanimously adopted a new resolution prohibiting state grant funds from going towards organizations that promote, quote, ideology, end quote, while requiring the two delayed applicants to defend their artistic merit at a future meeting. The delay follows objections raised by state commissioners regarding performances in organizations structured and around specific sexual orientations. Following the board's actions, ACLU of South Carolina Executive Director Jace Woodrum condemned the decision, saying, quote, the Arts Commission is forcing only two organizations in the entire state to defend their artistic merit, and they are both organizations that create art about the lives of LGBTQ people. Nobody believes this is a coincidence, end quote. Woodrum further challenged the newly adopted restriction, declaring, quote, LGBTQ people have always lived in South Carolina, and we have always found ways to express ourselves. Our existence is not an ideology. The commission can claim they're choosing not to fund ideology all they want, but what they're all doing is discriminating against LGBTQ people and attempting to silence ideas that they disagree with, end quote. Civil rights advocates maintain that applying vague ideology restrictions to public funding suppresses free expression and exposes state agencies to legal liability under the First Amendment. Yes. And so I just want to really say here that once again, I feel that the queer community is under attack. It's under legislative attack. It's under religious attack from Christian extremists, whether it's verbally said or not, and because it really is about seeking to whitewash and erase the queer culture. It's about our existence. I really feel our existence is not an ideology. It's called being a human being. And it's really offensive when our community is not given the precedent, is that the word? Given really just the kudos for what they bring to a community, what they bring to a city or to a county or to a region, a state. We are now 12% of the population. I agree, Dale. I think it's a whole lot more. And I would think in this political climate that a lot of us have chosen to suppress coming out so much. But I'm still thrilled with that 2%. And so I just want to say, everybody, if you don't like the way things are going in your community, get out and vote, because your votes matter. Every single vote matters.
I was looking further into this story, and they gave, from what I was reading, it was $3.7 million, and there were a total of 170 other organizations who received monies.
And only two didn't.
Theaters, community festivals, museums, etc. And only the two that did not receive the funding were the LGBTQ.
Edward, and one of those two that didn't get the funding was the Gay Men's Chorus.
Yeah, I mean,
how do you feel about that?
This just sounds all very familiar to me.
Tuesday in Edward's home.
I mean, yeah, it was just very recent that our governor slashed, all the state funding, and now local governments cannot support us any longer because we're also not ideology, but it's more about being, woke. And, we were even listed in the Department of the Doge report, as some, overexpending with the Gay Men's Chorus of South Florida. It's just outrageous. We are here. We are telling our stories. We are amplifying it. And you're not going to be able to stop us. Now here's another state like South Carolina trying to dip their toe into this and say, oh, well, we're not going to fund the LGBTQ plus arts. You know what there is? There's LGBTQ plus in every single art, in every single,
there are no arts without LGBT.
Exactly. We're in everything. We're in everything. That's the whole...
and as a Gay Men's Chorus, we're a very resilient bunch, and as like I always say, when one well dries up, you go and dig another well. And so sometimes we just have to look within our own backyards and start over.
We have to fight this. We have to fight for our representation. We have to fight for our visibility. And when we win this, and we will win this, I'm going to go up to South Carolina and I am going to produce my all lesbian musical version of Macbeth.
And audition for the chorus.
Okay.
It's a musical.
I'm not going to be in your play.
You could be Betty.
Betty.
Well, there is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.